Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Reshmi Mukherjee and in my channel you get ICSE, ISC, English literature and English language topics. Now as we are practicing a bit of literature topics also for class 10s, 9 and 10s, 9, 10, 11, 12 you get everything. Class 10 the old topics that were there and this you are the last batch. So जो भी topics है already they are uploaded, explained, everything is done. So today then what we are going to do about daffodils, we are going to just revise a bit of it. There are 4 stanzas we know. Among the 4 stanzas we are going to first discuss the first 2 stanzas and we are going to see what are the various forms of questions that can come from only those 2 stanzas. We are doing the MCQs, we are dividing it into 4 parts because there are 4 stanzas. All probable questions from each part we are going to discuss, ताकि you have no doubt at all and there is nothing out of syllabus, right, at least from this poem. So before we start, the general thing that I tell you every day is do not forget to check slothskill.com. You will get a lot of materials over there, explanations and details, so you don't miss it. And this is for class 10 and it is going to be an MCQ series. This is the first part of the series, Daffodils poem, first part of the series. And without any delay, let's first start with a general idea. Okay, थोड़ा सा revise कर लेते हैं, फिर we will move into the questions. So first, in the first stanza, I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high over vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils, beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering, dancing in the breeze. So this first 6 lines is a very beautiful poem, and initially the poem was named I Wandered Lonely as a Cloud, where the poet imagined himself like a cloud, and what was his feeling? He was feeling lonely, okay? And at that time, just like clouds float over valleys and hills, in the similar manner, he was feeling lonely and he was moving around the lake district. Now when he was doing that, he suddenly came across a crowd. The word crowd is giving you what? Huge number. So he found huge number of flowers. What flowers? Of course daffodils. These are bright yellow wildflowers. Remember, these are wildflowers. And where were they? They were beside the lake, beneath the trees. Okay. So if you go to the website that I told you, slothskill.com, even if you check the explanatory video, you will see pictures that will help you in understanding how they were growing, where they were growing. And if that picture is there in your brain, in your mind, if it is there, in the exam you can make your answer and write it down, even if you don't remember the poem. So what they were doing, they were fluttering and dancing, okay, because there was wind, so the flowers were moving this to and fro. So the poet feels that the flowers were not just tossing, they were dancing beautifully, right? So lot many figures of speeches are used over here, like as a cloud simile, then we have never ending, beside the lake, beneath the trees, alliteration, okay, fluttering and dancing, personification. So detail may you will get the explanation, you can check it. First let us discuss the questions, the MCQs. The speaker compares himself to a cloud to emphasize his sense of what? Happiness, loneliness, freedom or serenity. First understand the question. Speaker compares himself to a cloud. He's not talking about the daffodils. He's talking about the cloud. Is it happy? No. I wandered lonely as a cloud. So the option is given. Loneliness is your answer, right? Second question. The daffodils are described as fluttering and dancing to convey a sense of dash. So when it is said that they are fluttering and dancing, what is the sense? What is the feeling that you derive out of it? Sadness? Is it anger? Is it movement and liveliness? Is it stillness and tranquility? Of course not stillness, right? How can it be still? That means no movement. There is movement, fluttering and dancing. Sadness, anger is cancelled, so only one option is suitable, movement and liveliness. Third question, the daffodils are compared to stars in the phrase continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way. This comparison emphasizes. Now, what does this emphasize? What does this actually mean? The fleeting nature of the daffodils? The daffodils are moving away? No, nothing as such is happening. Vast number and unending stretch of the daffodils. This is just the next stanza where we are reading continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way. They stretched in the never-ending line along the margin of the way. There is a comparison with the stars in the Milky Way, where there is a never-ending line, continuous line. Just as in the galaxy you see one after the other there are stars, similarly the the daffodils are also, there is no gap in between, continuous daffodils beside the lake. So how many I saw? 10,000 saw I at a glance. So at a glance you cannot understand that there are 10,000 flowers. So this is a hyperbole. You are exaggerating the idea. Tossing their heads in sprightly dance. Sprightly means full of energy. Okay, so they were tossing their heads in a lot of happiness. So this is also personification. So now you tell me, fleeting is cancelled. Vast number and unending stretch of daffodils. Comparison emphasizes what? Okay, this can be correct. Daffodils lack of significance compared to stars. No, that is a thing which we will see in the third stanza, not in the second stanza. Okay, so third one is cancelled. Daffodils luminosity and brightness. No, we are not talking about the brightness. The comparison is about continuous as the stars. What is the comparison topic? It is continuous. So option number B is the right answer. Alright, I hope question number 3B is clear to you. Next we will move to question number 4. How many daffodils does the speaker see at a glance? It's as simple as that. Directly we will say 10,000 saw I at a glance. So it will be 10,000. The setting where the daffodils are found is described as what? The setting where we see the daffodils. What is it described to? It is described as a desert, as a city, as a lake with trees nearby, as a dense forest. Of course, I told you lake district, beside the lake, beneath the trees. So lake with trees nearby is the best option, right? Question number 6. The phrase, a host of golden daffodils, suggests that the daffodils are boring and uninteresting. No, of course, there is sprightly dance, there is fluttering and dancing. How can it be boring? Beautiful and majestic, alright, can be true. Numerous and crowded, this is also possible. Fragile and delicate, there is no such thing. But you see, what is the question asking? A host of golden daffodils. When this phrase is said, then what do you understand from it? That numerous and crowded, huge number. Host is a collective word, is a collective noun. So we will feel as if there are huge number of flowers. So numerous and crowded. So question number 6 is done. Let's move to question number 7. This is an extra question and a long one, but this is kind of a better built question, है ना. तो extra question जैसे हम लोग discuss कर लेते हैं इसको. What effect does the phrase continuous as the stars that shine? See, same question. It can come in various ways. Continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way have on the portrayal of the daffodils. When we are using this line, continuous as the stars that shine. So how does it portray the daffodils? How can you imagine the daffodils reading the line? Diminishes the significance of the daffodils. Now, nothing is diminished, right? Everything is brightened, detailed. So diminish is incorrect. So this one is wrong. It highlights the daffodils' static and unchanging nature. Static? No, they are not static. They are moving. So not static. It suggests the daffodils' beauty is fleeting. Again, fleeting word is coming. Fleeting and temporary, incorrect. It elevates daffodils to a cosmic and timeless level of beauty and grandeur. So this is the best option because it is compared to the stars. So we feel that stars is something which is related to the cosmic, to the space, to timeless entity. So this beauty is something which will stay in the mind forever and will cast an impact just like the stars, which is forever there and will forever make you happy. So eternal nature, cosmic, grand, level of beauty, these are all the right words for this question. So I believe you can understand that although we are doing few questions from here, this is a complete kind of revision, okay, where we are giving a bit of a explanation of the stanzas we are discussing, and then along with that we are discussing the MCQs, all possible MCQs from these two parts, right. मेरे जो भी अदर क्वेश्चंस है वो चेक कर लेना, ठीक है. सो दैट सी हाइपरबोली फॉर एग्जांपल नेवर एंडिंग लाइन में भी हाइपरबोली है, और इफ़ यू आर सीइंग यू विल ऑल्सो फाइंड this one, what is it, 10,000 saw I at a glance, because never ending it cannot be, of course there is an end to the daffodils, na, that is hyperbole, and second one 10,000 is also a hyperbole. So I believe you have clear idea of daffodils first two stanzas now. Second day also, because some part of the second stanza we have done here, so we will do few more questions straight from daffodils first and second stanza, okay, and after that we will move into the next two stanzas. Explanation I'll give, and then we will discuss the MCQs, right. I hope this will help you, and if it is helping you and if you want such revision sessions more, don't forget to write to me in the comment section. I will, and also suggest me which topics are there in your exam. the exam coming nearby, like half yearly or the whatever exams you have, so that I can discuss on those topics, right? Because otherwise आपके सारे topics already uploaded हैं, कुछ extra नहीं डालने हैं तो भी चलेगा, you can use those only, but still I am doing it so that it is a revision for you, right? Thank you so much. Don't forget to check the website slotscale.com. See you in my next class again with the next part of this video, of this poem. Bye bye.